Welcome to another episode of the Pierce Brothers. I'm Jake. Today we're going to be doing a video on my cylinder and slide First 500 1911. Hey guys, before we get started with today's video, be sure to check out our Patreon page and our YouTube membership. If you can't support us that way, just be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe our videos. Any support you guys can give us is greatly appreciated. So if you guys don't know what these are, these were built by Bill Loffridge at Cylinder and Slide. They're pretty much an exact replica of the first 500 Colt 1911s made in 1912. The polish work is absolutely superb. The fit is superb. This is one of the most accurate 1911s I own. And actually probably the most accurate I've ever owned. So, of course, they reproduced all the markings exactly. The only difference is, of course, they have their name and their logo instead of the Colt name and logo. But you know, down to the font of the stampings, you know, United States property, the patent date font. Of course, all the features that the first 500 Colt 1911s would have. So they have the rounded front sight and rear sight, domed front sight. And interestingly enough, I've owned some pretty early 1911s from 1913 and 1912, and they generally shoot low, and this gun does too. So, I mean, they duplicated it down to that detail as well. Of course, they have magazines that have the early style follower that was pinned, and the lanyard loop there, which if you ever used one of those, you would understand why they went away from those. When you're slamming that in place, that actually hits your palm and can hurt pretty good. So let's see, they spent over 20 hours just polishing the slide and frame. So, and the polish work they did is absolutely superb. All the lines are absolutely perfect. Yeah, I mean, fire blued parts. I don't know if this video is going to do this gun justice. It's really hard to photograph. It's hard to video just because it's so well polished. It's hard to actually get good photos from it. I've shot this actually quite a good deal, and it's functioned 100%. Never had an ejected. What I was just shooting there were some of my reloads, a 225 grain flat nose bullet. So this is fed, fired, ejected, every single type of ammunition I put through it, any magazine. I mean, it doesn't care. It's a well-built gun. It's really tight. When I first got it, actually, pulling the slide back, like, it was extremely tight, like all the way back to the rear. You can almost get it where it would stop and just sit there even after you'd let your hand go, because it was, I mean, just really tight. Even with how tight it was, it still functioned 100%. And yeah, this is really American craftsmanship at its finest. So there's not many 1911 manufacturers doing this level of craftsmanship anymore, and it's really cool to see somebody that did that. And Bill Loffridge has since left Cylinder and Slide. I think he retired and sold the company, I believe. And so I'm not sure. I don't think they're making these anymore. I don't know how. I've actually asked him before, and I never did quite get an answer, but how many of these they made, and I've never really been able to get an answer from Cylinder and Slide. So I know it wasn't very many though. So anyways, we'll do a little more shooting. That first mag, that was my 225 grain cast flat nose bullet at 850 feet a second. That still shoots a little bit low. This load here, I got some of this ammo on a trade. It's Ammo Inc., and it's going around 900 feet a second. So kind of a little bit of a hotter load for a factory hardball load, you know. So, and this one shoots lower, so we'll see if we can make some hits. And I just have to remember to hold that front sight up. So we'll shoot a little more and call it a day. So I'm kind of one of the weird ones, but most people will get bit by the hammer and grip safety. After about 100 rounds, I will start to get a little blood blister, and then eventually it'll pop and I'll get blood all over my gun. But generally I don't get bit like some people. Like my dad, after just a magazine, he's already bleeding. So I've got weird shaped hands though. They're big, but they're just not meaty right back here in the web. So let's see. Okay, got 2 more mags. So we'll the way this gun chambers too, some cheaper 1911s, especially when you're chambering ammo, you can almost hear like a ka-chunk sound when it's chambering. This one just, it's so smooth feeding. It's a very well built gun. So that was 120 yards. I think I might just stop right there. Maybe I'll try one more. Press my luck. I have to use quite a bit of Kentucky elevation at that distance, just because it's it already hits low, and at 120 yards it's hitting even lower. So two for 3. We'll stop there. So between that factory ammo ink load and my hand load here, I like this load 10 times better. It's yeah, it's much more pleasant to shoot, and it's not like it's a weak load either. So yeah, I love this bullet. So if you guys ever looking for a good cast bullet, that's a good one. So being a replica, the one thing I do like about this, I used to own quite a few original 1911s from pre-war years. The focus of my collection used to be pre-1924 1911s, and of course those don't have heat-treated slides, or hardened slides, let's just say it that way. And I've lost quite a few front sights from those. I've cracked a slide before because I used to shoot the stuffings out of some of those guns. I probably shouldn't have, but this one, it's 100% modern manufacturing, modern steels. I can shoot this for a lifetime and I'll never worry about breaking a slide, and the front sight is staked properly, so I don't think I'll ever lose that front sight either. So yeah, anyways, thought I'd bring this out, do some shooting with it, and yeah, that's one of my favorite 1911s I've ever owned. Absolutely American craftsmanship at its finest. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.